Cancer, hello, and welcome to your general reading for the month of December 2024. I can't believe it. We're almost into 2025. Thank God. I'm ready for the new year. I don't know about you, but this is a general reading, so it's not a one-to-one private reading. If that is something you are interested in, you can go down to the description box below. I have a link to my website there, and you can book a private virtual reading with me if that is something you are interested in. However, because this is a general reading, it might not resonate for everybody. If you don't feel like you're connecting with what is being said, if you're not relating, that's perfectly okay and normal. Not every reading can align with everybody. If that is the case for you, just leave this reading behind and do consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising signs. But if this reading does resonate for you, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel, or just sharing with friends, family, and loved ones. Any support at all is very much appreciated. Okay, so let's get into your reading. First, I'll see what's coming into your life in December 2024. I will also see how you are showing up in the month, what your general energy is like. We'll look at your strengths, anything you're being guided to work on. Got two cards. Let me get that other one. We will also look at the energies you're moving away from, the energies you're moving into. We'll take a look at the end of December for you, what that looks like, as well as a reason to celebrate this month. I feel like tensions in the world are high, things are crazy, and they feel very uncertain at this moment, especially in the United States. So I felt like I had to pull a card that just showed something positive and showed that there is some kind of reason to celebrate in December. Now, the two cards you've got, the first one you've got number 2, Gentle Gardener. So if you are seeing iterations of the number 2 is coming up, so 222, 2222, that is confirmation that this message is for you. You've also got number 49, the Talisman card. Now, this card is definitely much louder right now. I like to read the cards from lowest to highest numbers numerically, but this card is very loud. This is letting me know that in December, you are treading a new path, but you are being wise about it. You're not committing the same mistakes that maybe you have in the past. You're letting yourself learn from the things that you have experienced. It does feel like it's the very beginning. It feels like things are not yet unfolding, but you are already tapping into your inner wisdom about it. And this person in the Talisman card is somebody who has experienced a lot, been through a lot of growth. And because of their growth, they now know how to move forward. So they're very wise, and they're somebody who doesn't act so impulsively. So this person is like, okay, on this path forward, what are the things that I can avoid that I have done or experienced or seen in the past? How can I learn from my past experiences so that I can create the most easy and joyful path for myself moving forward? How can I make this easy for myself? And how can I utilize my wisdom, utilize my experiences in a practical way? And it's nice that these two are together, because the Gentle Gardener means that you indeed are on the beginning of something. It feels actually like you're on the verge of something, not so much the beginning. It feels like there's something you're about to like dip your toes into or step into. I mean, I'm seeing more like my guides are giving me a visual of a cliff actually. So it might feel like that imagery is important to you, a cliff. Take it as it resonates. That might be important to you. You might like see a cliff somewhere, or you might dream about it, something of that sort. But I'm seeing a cliff, and somebody is taking a step off the cliff, and it feels like you are taking a step into the unknown, but you are doing it in a way where you feel supported by all of your inner wisdom and your experiences. With that analogy also comes the sharp quickness of change. So it's like something might change on the flip of a dime in December. Like things might happen really quickly. because I'm feeling like when somebody steps off a cliff, it's just boop, they drop. And it doesn't feel like you're stepping down a stair. It feels like it's going to happen very quickly. And the gentle gardener here is letting you know that the seeds you plant now in December are going to be important. The way that you choose to move forward on this new path is going to be important. They want you to be thoughtful. That's coming through. That phrase just keeps coming up, sitting on your laurels, sitting on your laurels. So maybe do sit on your laurels? I'm not sure. I don't know what that phrase means, but that's coming through. Now, the other thing coming through with this Gentle Gardener card is to remember that your thoughts create your reality. So if you are struggling with your mental health in December, they want you to tap into the things that you know work for you. If you, for example, have seasonal depression, if you have anxiety that kind of comes and goes, making sure that you're utilizing the coping mechanisms, the behaviors, the things that you know help you combat that mental health struggle, whatever it may be. They want you to apply your wisdom, like apply the knowledge that you have. That's going to be important in December. If you are feeling negative, if you are speaking negatively to yourself, then the world will look negative, things will look ugly. But if you are speaking kindly to yourself, treating yourself with compassion and respect, treating people around you with compassion, and if you are actively seeking out ways to brighten the world around you, then the world will look brighter. All right, so let's get into the rest of your reading. This is the part of the video where I will just be pulling cards. I'm going to pull all of your cards at once. So if you want to skip over it, that's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome. It shouldn't be more than 2 minutes. But if you would like to stick around and listen to the cards shuffling and see what comes out in real time, then you are welcome to do so as well. Well, right out the jump, you've got 2 cards. And you know, I swear, it's like there's never any sounds happening outside. Then I sit down for a reading. The second I hit record, it's like the dogs are all barking, all the kids are outside playing, that everybody's getting home, honking their horns. I swear, every single time. Cannot win. And I think like the Naval Academy is flying their planes over the city right now. Oh, I can't. So I do apologize for all of the noise. I didn't even realize this card fell. When did this fall? Okay. Beautiful. Wow, Cancer, I feel like things are on the up for you. Certainly on the up. I mean, you've got a lot of great cards. There are a lot of major arcana here. There is the Ace of Pentacles here. And that tells me that this is a significant period of your life. Right now in December, it certainly feels like a changing of the tides, a turning of the tides. So you are showing up in December as the Destiny card and the Magician. You are taking hold of your destiny, honey. You are like, I am done with being passive about life. I don't want life happening to me anymore. I am molding it. So you are certainly creating your own path forward. And it feels like you're grabbing hold of your destiny and you're just like, yeah, I got it. I'm good. I am going to take artistic license with my destiny and with my life. The Magician is somebody who has so much potential. They have the potential of all of the suits, so the swords, the wands, the pentacles, and the cups. And they can really do whatever they want with it. They can create magic. And the Magician is past the Fool card. So the Fool card is the first card in all of the major arcana because it resembles the beginning of the Fool's journey. The Magician is number 1. So the Magician is just the second step in the entire journey of actually 21 cards. I mean, 22 if you want to consider. That's a whole thing. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. What I'm trying to say is the Magician is just the second step. So it feels like you have already taken one step into a new path. You've already made the decision to move forward with something new in your life. And now it's like you are getting to actually create it. It's the creation part of it. It's the magic part of it. And it feels exciting. But the Eight of Cups is here as your challenge. And that tells me that it's going to be tough moving on from your old life. There are some things attached to you from your old life, maybe old people in your life, habits, behaviors, ways of thinking, or just feelings like attached to you. And I do feel like what you're being guided to work on along with this challenge is there's feelings of loss, of betrayal, of perhaps regret of how you dealt with somebody in your life. But I feel like you have experienced a lot of, they're giving me like friendship, betrayal. You've experienced a lot with people in your life and it's not been good. It's been quite harmful for you. You feel maybe like you can't trust people. And because of that, it's like that is hanging on to you and it's actually kind of weighing you down as you move into the new. The Eight of Cups is somebody who's trying to move on and take a higher path. They want to leave what no longer works for them and go towards something new that does work for them, but it's scary and they're alone and they are leaving what they know. But on the bright side, it's like you get to create your whole new path. It's like you're leaving what you know, but you get to create what you want now. So yeah, you're being guided to certainly look at the ways that you have experienced loss and sadness in the past, I want to say few years, really. There has been people in your life who you thought were there for the long run, who you thought were people who supported you, who actually you supported, and who in turn you wanted them to support you. So it feels like you gave a lot into people, because this card is very plural right now. It's not just one person. There are people you gave a lot to, and in return, it's like you didn't get much. You didn't get much, honey. And this Five of Cups is pessimistic. This Five of Cups gets stuck in the cups, gets stuck in the sadness. And I feel like that is something that you deal with. And that is what you are being guided to work on and heal from in December. There are always going to be people who, teach us lessons. And I feel like these people or this person taught you a huge lesson about what it is to stand up for yourself, what it is to understand relationship dynamics. And I'm not saying just romantically, but I also mean what it is to have a truly balanced relationship. But it's certainly still in your heart, that sadness, that regret, all of those sad feelings are still there. So your guides want you to take a look at them in the month of December. Don't ignore them because you got to feel them to heal them. Now your strength is Queen of Wands. In your charisma, your strength is your charisma, your enthusiasm, your passion. You are somebody who is very warm. Queen of Wands is extremely warm because she's the Queen of Fire. She's ecstatic in what she does. She is very welcoming, welcomes people into her home, into her life. She's very fun. She's very good at relating to people, very good at socializing with people. So this is going to be your strength in December. Your strength will be in your passion, in your socializing skills. You're going to feel like you want to branch out a little bit maybe with people, like you want to celebrate with people. I also am getting the sense that you're putting yourself more in a public light. Or I don't want to say public. It's more like you are letting people know more of who you are. Let me get an example for this. Say you go home for the holidays and you don't typically socialize, you don't typically talk to too many people, you try to keep to yourself. This time around it's going to be different. I get that you feel more confident in who you are, and that's why. You feel more confident and comfortable in your self-image, in your self-worth, and that's going to be reflected in the way that you carry yourself, but also socialize with people. So you're going to find yourself in more situations where you are letting people know who you are authentically. And I really love that for you, Cancer. I'm a Cancer as well. I'm a Cancer sun. And I feel like something that we do instinctually is just kind of hide ourselves because we are crabs. We got our shell, just scuttling around in our little shells. So I feel like you are coming out of your shell in December. Now, the energies you're moving away from are the Lovers, the Justice card, and the Nine of Wands. Feels like you have been in a situation, a relationship that is very significant in your life. Now, I don't only mean romantic. Now, this could be with somebody who has influenced your life immensely. It could be a best friend, colleague, a boss, whoever they may be. They have left their mark in your life. And you are almost like inexplicably tied to them. You're very tied to them. And this might be a romantic partnership as well. I feel like that has been in your focus. This relationship has been in your focus. It's been like a priority for you. And I see with the Justice card and the Nine of Wands that in the recent past, this hasn't been all butterflies and bees and flowers. Like this has not been easy, this relationship. You have actually felt like it's been exhausting, like you kind of can't quite keep going with it anymore. I'm getting the sense of somebody who keeps saying, I'm done. Somebody who takes one step and then says, I'm not going any further. But then they take another step and then they're like, okay, no, really now, I'm done. But then they take another step. They're giving me that example. The Justice card here means that there is some kind of legality that you are tied to with them. So when I say that, I mean maybe you are married to them and you're literally like in a marriage license with them. You might be tied to them financially, whatever that may be. But there are bounds, like restrictions that you experience as a result of this relationship. And it's been hard for you. That's what I'm getting. It's not very romantic, which is interesting. If you are in a romantic relationship and that has been on your minds in the recent past, this relationship has recently reached a point where it feels perhaps quite serious. And I don't just mean that you are serious about each other. It feels like a serious energy. Moving forward, you are moving into a very different energy. Ace of Pentacles. There is a new path forward for you. And like I said, you're creating the path. The Pentacles have to do with all of the things in this world that bind us to the 3D material world. So that's your body. So Pentacles have to do with health. That's your finances, because Pentacles have to do with money. It's your home. It's the family around you as well. But it's the literal material things in the world. And this is telling me that you are setting out on a new career path, getting a new job, getting a new home, resolving some health matters. You could feel like you've just gotten over a health crisis and now you're able to move forward without any worries. You could feel like you're about to embark on like a new health journey where maybe you're figuring out whether something's wrong. Maybe you've been having issues and you're like finally sitting down and saying, okay, I want to figure this out. Let's start going to the doctor. Altogether, this path forward will be sustainable. It's going to be a long-term path fixed on abundance. I am going to clarify this for you. Ten of Swords, yeah. The worst is over. The hard journey is done. Ten of Wands. That's a reiteration of that. And look at that High Priestess. She wanted to come out. Now, you might be feeling overwhelmed by the new path, okay? Because you do have the Ten of Swords, but you also have the Ten of Wands. So this tells me the worst is over. You've been through a lot. The Ten of Wands is like, there's still some stress though. You're still kind of going through it. And the High Priestess is like, don't worry, all is well. All is well, because use what you have learned. You have a lot of wisdom. You're somebody who is very tapped into your intuition. And your guides are letting you know that that is what's going to lead your path forward. Your intuition. What you know to be the right thing for yourself, what you know to be the truth in what you need moving forward, okay? But do be aware that you might have some stress. It might not emerge quickly. I mean, this might be a process. Despite that, though, it's certainly happening. So don't worry about that. The reason to celebrate is the Chariot here. That's the Cancerian card as well. High Priestess and the Chariot are two Cancerian cards. You're making progress, and that's a reason to celebrate. Like your guides are saying, even if it feels slow, even if you feel like you're not moving forward, things actually are moving forward. You are progressing. You are getting closer to what you want to bring into the world. Yeah, that's a nice message to get because it's encouraging. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. I see that creating a home is important to you, having a stable life where you can enjoy and not worry. I really get that you don't want to worry. Yeah, they're letting me know that you stress a lot. And it's not just mental stress, it's emotional stress as well. And it's stress that affects a lot of the parts of your life. I've never been told like the difference between mental and emotional stress, but yeah, they're making it clear to me. And where you are going, they want you to know and be reassured that where you are going, you don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. They want to reassure you of that. And at the end of December, Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. This is independence. This is feeling good financially. If you feel like you have been struggling, this is getting out of that struggle. This is, again, feeling confident in your own skin. Feeling confident in your image, but also in your successes. So you might have reached a goal recently, or in December, you're reaching a goal. And maybe that goal is putting you in the public eye, or people are learning about that goal. They realize it and they're asking you about it. So that's lovely. I feel like you are going to be happy at the end of December, like you are going to be enjoying your time during the holidays. So let's move on and get an Archangel Animal Oracle card for you to see which animal guides are guiding you through the month. Now, when I was shuffling, they showed me wolf. So you might feel like connected to wolves. Or maybe wolf will come out. Oh, kind of. Hyena. Hyena came out, and the short message here is dare to be different. If you work with archangels, the Archangel Jophiel connects with hyenas. The message of this card is, hyena reminds you to accept your own special qualities. We are all different, and you are called on to rejoice in your uniqueness. Be ready to bring about change in the dynamics of your family or community, or even in a work situation. Decide what is for your highest good, knowing that when something is right for you, the universe ensures it is in everyone else's best interests too. Keep yourself in equilibrium. Balance any reticence with a tendency to be forthright. Then listen to your inner guidance and act on it. Remember that self-discipline is the basis for ascension and mastery. Be yourself at all times. When you dare to be all you truly can be, people will admire and respect your authentic self. Yeah, even if people, question the path you're on, if they don't understand it, oh well. You gotta listen to yourself. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what your heart tells you to do. Lastly, we'll pull a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card for any last messages, any last advice for you. I'm laughing because, the card is, you know what to do. You know what to do. The message is, you have the answers. Ignore conflicting advice from multiple sources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. Rest assured that you will conquer those obstacles. You know the solution. It takes time. Cancer, that is all that I have for you today. I hope you have an amazing December. I really feel like you are about to embark on a brand new journey, and it feels really exciting. Rest assured that you will not have to worry moving forward. And if things feel scary or overwhelming, just remember that as you move forward, you have the power to create your reality. Like the card says, you know what to do. Don't let people sway you, okay? Don't let the opinions of others sway you. Dare to be different. If this reading resonated, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel. And do please stay updated, because in December I will also be putting out some 2025 predictions on how 2025 will look for all of the signs. So I'll see you then for that reading. Have a lovely holiday season. Thank you so much.